Remember when LeVar said Lamelo would be the best one? Well, he was right. LeVar kind of made them an internet sensation, but Lamelo Ball could actually be an all-star again this year. Can I just show you a clip of Lamelo doing a crazy step back three? Okay, look at this shot by Lamelo. Look at the move, right? Tell me it doesn't remind you of the Julian Newman edits. I'm sorry, it just looks like it's me, doesn't it? Is that just... Lamelo Ball is going crazy this season. He's averaging 31 points per game. 31 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 6.9 assists. And guess what? If he does it, he'll be the youngest guard to average over 30 since Oscar Robertson. That is elite company. Lamelo also ranks first in total points, first in fourth quarter points, second in three-pointers, and first and fourth quarter three-pointers. So Lamelo Ball is putting up the stats. I just want to show you though, how you can make an argument for both sides for every NBA player. This is how you can make a video saying Lamelo Ball is doing great or Lamelo Ball is not doing great. Another article was talking about how Lamelo Ball is the first player to put up 24 shots per game since James Harden. And they were saying how James Harden did it while also averaging 6 more points, as you could see right here, although LaMelo is averaging 31 now, but 36 for James Harden that season. LaMelo Ball has also taken 384 shots in the NBA, which is first out of everybody in the NBA. The person who is in second is Giannis, and he has 40 more than him. I just wanted to show you that because you can literally go on the internet and find stats to back up your argument either way. So now that you hear both of those perspectives though, I wonder what you're thinking right now. Do you think LaMelo Ball is actually putting up really great numbers and all-star numbers, or do you think because of the other stats I showed, maybe he's not doing as great as we thought? I think LaMelo Ball can be an all-star this season because despite the fact that he is not being the most efficient, which is another stat I saw, that he is like 8th worst in the league in field goal percentage, I do, however, think he is an all-star currently with the way he's playing, and if he continues this play, he will be an all-star. Now, being chosen as an all-star is always tough because there are always so many options, but at the same time, even though his team is not doing great, he can't do it all by himself. It's hard when you're a really young team to win all these games, and there are plenty of, talented young players on his team, but that's the key word, young. Young, inexperienced, haven't really been in a winning situation yet for the most part, so you have to learn how to win. And LaMelo is still young himself, so he still has to learn how to win as well. I'm sure if LeVar saw this video, he would be like, LaMelo will win the championship this year, and LaMelo is already a winner. And that's fair. He may have the winner mindset, but when you're at the NBA, it takes time for everybody. There is a learning curve, and it doesn't matter how good you are. There's basically nobody who wins a championship the first year as the clear-cut best player and just being dominant. I've talked about this before. Tim Duncan won in his second year, I believe, but most players do not end up with Tim Duncan's situation. You know what I mean? Like, Tim Duncan is and was just that good, and he ended up winning a ring in his second year with David Robinson, but that's not the situation for most NBA players. Look, like when LaMelo was doing the step back and he did that little head bob, I don't know why, but immediately I thought of the Julian Newman, dribbling, edit that went viral on the internet a few years ago or whatever. I'm like, wow, it really looks like that, but maybe that's just me. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree. LeVar tried to warn us though, like I said. He said LaMelo would be the best one. And now there have been some rumors about potentially him going to a bigger market. I highly, highly doubt the Hornets will trade him. Besides the fact that, again, he's putting up all-star numbers in my opinion, and I think he could be an all-star this season, he already was an all-star once. And if you have a type of player on your team like that, who is still as young as he is, and he literally fits the timeline of everything else on your team, or everybody else rather, why would they trade him? If the Hornets were going to trade him, whatever trade package it would be massive because they think LaMelo Ball is that guy. And listen, he has been unhealthy the last couple of seasons. Prior to that, again, he was an all-star. And while he was obviously, watching film and doing all the stuff that he could do while he was hurt, you really need to play in order to develop your game. So if LaMelo Ball was healthy those 2 seasons, imagine what he might be right now. Now, will the Ball brothers all play together on one team, like LeVar said a while ago? That remains to be seen. And some of the moves that LaMelo does, it just kind of looks like he's toying with the defenders. The way that we say that about Luka, like we watch Luka make these passes and we're like, he's just toying with the defenders. It's just too easy for him out there. It's like a video game. Some of these moves by LaMelo, even the one that looks like a Julian Newman one to me, although that's crazy to compare an NBA player to, I guess that was AAU for him. I don't even know. I don't follow Julian Newman like that. I just remember when that, edit went viral. So I couldn't tell you where exactly that's from. Like, it was as if Lamelo was challenging himself. He could have done maybe just a step back three, regular dribble, but he's like, that's too easy. Let me see if I can make it by doing all these crazy dribble moves. And if I can make it, wow, I'm great. What I'm saying is, like, it's so easy for him to beat defenders. He's just challenging himself by making the shot more difficult for himself on purpose. I don't know if he actually did that. I'm not saying he actually did that. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of what it looks like a little bit. The best example I can give is when someone's really, really smart in school, maybe they're a genius, and the level, their grade level of math or science or whatever it is just too easy for them. So they either, skip a grade or they take advanced placement classes. Like, that's kind of what I mean by Lamelo doing things that he's just making it harder for himself. So look out for Lamelo Ball because he may be an all-star this season.